Prasanna Venkatesh, working as an additional general manager in Ansal Properties and Infrastructures Limited and heading the contracts department. Thank you.
Good evening, sir. My name is Murthy. Chennai Vesta Builders and Promoters and flat promoting Nana and brothers and Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Ratish Kumar. I am working as an associate director, Davis Langdon. We are a European company, world-renowned quantity surveyors.
தமிழ் தாயின் புதல்வர்களுக்கு நன்றி. இன்ஃபேக்ட் நம்ம தமிழ்நாட்டில் இருக்கோம், தமிழில் தான் பேசணும். ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்துச்சு. தமிழில், அதுவும் தூய தமிழில் நம்ம நண்பர்கள் அறிமுகம் கொடுத்தாங்க. Well, I thank everybody. Now it's the time for our distinguished guests to address and boost our energy. Already we have become more energetic today. Now I'm sure they will boost our moral energies by giving the addresses. I would like to call upon Mr. P. Kodandaraman to address.
Beloved Secretary, Sesha Institute of Technology, Mr. Shivaraman, our most respected former Principal, Professor V. Nagarajan, and the most respected senior most alumni of this prestigious institution, SIT, Mr. Venkatramani, and my 1 year senior and my colleague Dr. Sudarsanam, the present principal who is shaping the younger generation, coming generation following us, Mr. Shankar Pillai, all the respected teachers. Some of the teachers who are present here, they are teachers to me also when I studied in this institution. I am very much thankful to that 85-88 batch for giving an opportunity to MSU today this day. I am able to see, though we are all chronological, age-wise we are older, the spirit-wise or thinking-wise or love and affection and gratitude what you have, especially with the enthusiasm of this 85-80 batch, we definitely feel that we have not done it. We have just crossed that silver jubilee, we are just going towards that golden jubilee or something like that, because I passed out in the year 1965. That is my passing out, after passing out 50 years, that golden jubilee has to come. But the amount of enthusiasm or this 85-88 batch has done today is tremendous. In fact, there was one other batch earlier which just passed out in the year 85. There was some enthusiasm like you. They also organized a program when they completed that 25th year. And there were also some enthusiastic persons, people like you. They also gathered. It was also a pleasant occasion and moment. And that was organized in the Hotel Femina when they completed that one. When some of your representatives came to me with this invitation about this program to invite me, they immediately, even before asking them, they said, "Sir, they did one thing, okay, we all came to know about, but we didn't want to do it at a hotel. We wanted to do it at only SIT." That's also another speciality with respect to your group, what you have organized today. And not only that, your Venkatesh, he added some more thing. He was quick to add that. Instead of spending some money to the hotel, whatever we say, we are going to just pump into the SIT, that's what he said. So what a nice gesture it is. So, the senior most teachers, present teachers, invitees, ladies and gentlemen, my dear all students, my humble respects and salutations to every one of you. It is very gratifying to note such a gathering, and I am very much delighted to be amidst you on the stage, sharing some few thoughts about some of the common link namely the SIT. I just one thought flashes in my mind. SIT is the Seshasai Institute of Technology, SIT. Started in the year 1952. Just roll back your memories to the 1952. There was no Institute of Technology, even Indian Institute of Technology formed later. National Institute of Technology later. Birla Institute of Technology little later. See how thoughtfully our school founders, etc., they have named it as Institute of Technology in the year 1952 as a primitive or formative stage itself. Why I am mentioning about this one? The moment when I say SIT, NIT, MIT, etc., that IT gives us a separate impression in the minds of the common public and people. And this impression is not problem. It's my wild guess. This Institute of Technology, etc., they have copied the name from the SIT. And not only that, in the foreign countries also people say, I am student of MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, they say. Another fellow will say, I am from CIT, California Institute of Technology. What I am trying to say is, the Institute of Technology also creates an impact in the mind of the older generation, present generation, and future generations to come, which has been just with a foresight, it has been thought about the founder and people who have just named it. So we can all feel proud about the product of SIT you have come out of. And it's not only for the names. I could just see, have been observing one after another from this 85, 88 batch people are just giving, though it's a brief introduction, I could see many of the people are manning a very good position. And not only that, people like Rajkumar and few others also, they said, they are giving employment for many other people, employers, entrepreneurs. That's one of the objective or purpose, or that's what we are aiming at. So, particularly your batch, I'm able to see self-employed or entrepreneurs or employers, I'm able to see that. It's a good gesture, nice. And the purpose of this reunion, they said, it is only to refresh your memories of nostalgia, etc. They don't stop with that. And the invitation what they gave to me, I got attracted by a few of the things what they have made and mentioned in that. And that is an example to be emulated by all the SIT students who were later from the 1952 onwards. And some people are doing it, no doubt about it. So, see the meet of reunion to reunite, to reminiscent, to rejoice. That's the first thing they have made. And this is, every old student is supposed to carry this impression, information. You have just executed and you have seen it. You have just made it possible to happen. The same thing should happen with other batches of people also. A meet of reunion to express gratitude. So now I got really impressed with the word is what you have used. Whoever has just came to this one, they got lots of things. Gratitude towards this institution. Gratitude towards this past staff, present staff, etc. The gratitude towards even the present student who are just studying. That also they made. I understand you are here in this premises right from the morning and you spent some considerable time with the senior students also. Okay? And last faggot of the minute I just came when you are just about to close your interactions with the present students of final years in the mechanical branch. And I could see the entire room in which they were seated and you people were discussing. It was so bright and illuminated. Not from this brightness I came, I saw that from the students. Because the lightness what you have given, lightning thing, that was getting reflected from the faces of those students. And I'm able to see every present student, they carried an impression as though you have just rewarded them with multi-million things like that. That is what the brilliance was beaming from the forehead of the students who had assembled there. I had only some 2 or 3 minutes to just go and interact. I wanted to spend some more time with them along with you when you are just going to do how you are interacting, how they are responding, etc. I wanted to see that. Because when the SIT Alumni Association is formed, and one of the motive or thing is always give an inspiration for the current students. That is one thing. To the extent possible, whenever we meet, we are doing it here. But today, especially as a batch, you have just come and then share with those people. I could see the impact that has gone into the mind of the students. In fact, my colleague, Dr. Sudarshan, also mentioning, in this gathering also, we could allow that SIT old students, that is, present final year students. No, sir, they have already completed that. It says morning They have batch-wise, they have completed, done, and then he appreciated. He also just acknowledged. So next, coming back to this one, to express gratitude. The expression is not by merely words, by your actions and deeds, and your involvement, and the association and enthusiasm with which you have just come and organized this state-based program. I could see the respect of what you could show towards that our molders and shapers, that is old students, teachers who have just shaped us. You just the respect what you have just shown, though it is symbolic, it is something really unparalleled. So that is the gratitude just to the esteemed institutions and the dedicated faculty which made us what we are today. Very true. What we are today is we have been made. We have not been born, isn't it? We joined this institution. The people they shaped us. They gave us this input. And what we are today, this true, whatever it is, whoever has passed out of this institution, they should acknowledge. This is there. It didn't stop with that. It said, a meet of reunion to rejuvenate this institute. Please note, this is what I wanted to just make an appeal. Probably some of our 88 batch passed out students also will read out a message from one of my seniors, PA Balasubramanian. He has sent a message and some appeal he has also just made. You are already just listed here. Rejuvenate the institute with our contribution, however little. However little. It's a very nice thing who have just made it. They have realized, expressed their gratitude. They have also have got an action plan for this. See, a meet of reunion to give feedback to the current crop of students. So all these things were aim, purpose, objective of SIT Alumni Association. SIT Alumni Association, I say, right from the 1952 to till 2012. 2013 is current students, that's why I said up to 2012. Every one of us should feel all these things, whatever you have done. And most of the people have got some attachment or attraction or love or affection or gratitude towards this institution. And whatever it is possible for them and the occasions when they get, they are also doing it. I also wish to acknowledge with my profound thanks to all those Nalla Ullangalku ellarkum nandri. Ipo specifically, the 1952 passed out, 53 like that, the moment when they pass out and all that, they get some gainful employment or self-employment or get elsewhere something. And the continuity of chain of some current successive students, etc., it becomes difficult because of the logistics reasons, nothing else. Though I belong to 1965 back, I know very few people who have studied earlier to me or who studied later to me. The reason is the geographical dispersion of the students. Why? Our geographical dispersion, I said, is not in India, even in foreign countries, our people are there, our SIT students are there. To get to know, get in touch with them, contact them, revive our things, etc., exchange our communication, etc., and do whatever gratitude, patient we can do these institutions from the staff and the students, etc., it all goes on continuing. With that idea only we started SIT Alumni Association. Alumni Association is from 1952 batch onwards, whoever has passed out, everybody is alumni and all that. But here I just would like to mention the present alumni strength is roughly around 1,500, am I right? Or more than that? So whatever it is, up to year 2010, from 1952 to 2010, how many batches have passed out, you can just yourself imagine. How many students have come out. Out of that, we could enroll only hardly about 600 or 700 students only as an alumni member. The reason is, there are many people who are interested to become a member, provided they are able that there is one such thing existing and all that. That is also not being propagated however much we tried. We just opened up on a website, alumni, separately exclusive website for alumni also. Some people are also having a habit of looking at it. Some people even do not know there is a website available there. One simple appeal to all these, your batch whoever has joined here, kindly propagate this message to all the people and see whoever has not yet enrolled as a life member of this. Life member is a one-time membership of 1,000 rupees. You just made it like that because every year annual subscription collection will be a difficult task. And the amount also should not be very much exorbitant. And the people who are well employed also should be able to contribute, and people who are passing out from now also, they should be able to give. That's why it was decided, one time 1,000 rupees as a life membership amount, to just enroll here as a member and try to do that. The activities are to support SIT, to support the current students, offer some scholarships, etc. Like that, some of the motives we have just made it. And another thing, at the same time, we don't want to be a very rich association with cash. The minimum services, what we want to do it, because the moment when you go for crores of rupees collection, etc., then our attention or diversion will be only on the crores, not for the activities and all that. That's why we are also limiting that. And then, our former principal, when ANC passed away, there was a occasion to meet at their residence about on the 13th day or something when the rituals are over. And I must thank Mr. Venkatamuni, who was the architect behind, suggesting an idea of formulating a memorial fund in the name of ANC. And we just made a humble beginning, a simple beginning, and we could contact some of the people of our old students, and we got some contributions also. Now the contributions, so far it has reached around, it is touching about 9 lakhs. I want a target of 15 lakhs. And that contribution we are not restricting to the SIT alumni alone. And we are expecting whoever is a well-wisher of SIT, whoever is a disciple of ANC, whoever wants to do something, etc. Such people also are given donation. For example, some of you may know, there is chairman of L&T, Mr. Rangaswamy. He is not an SIT student. He has contributed 10,000 rupees towards ANC MEF. Similarly, that is only one come to my mind, I just make it. There are many people who are not studied in the SIT or are student or worker or officer, but still they are also making it because the name SIT carries that weight. The name carries that reputation. The name carries that command of respect. When we just go and talk to somebody, where did you study? If you just say, I am from SIT, then you will get another grade of recognition for that when you just make it like that. So these are all some of the specialties of SIT. SIT Alumni Association has formed only very late, though not much earlier. It was only in the year of 2002 we have formulated, and it is only 11 years old now. Every year we are meeting as an Alumni Association meeting also to club along with the annual day of SIT. And we are trying to put it in the website, and to the possible extent overall give some mail IDs, etc. we are communicating here. But I am telling you kindly, I have also told and shared with others some earlier alumni, sir, you have not kept me informed. You have not sent me an invitation. Who am I to send an invitation to you? You are the product of SIT. You have to invite all the people. Isn't it? உங்க வீட்டு கல்யாணம் இல்லையா? உங்க வீட்டு கல்யாணத்துக்கு உங்களுக்கு இன்விடேஷன் கொடுக்கல, உங்க ஒய்ஃப் கிட்டயா போய் சண்டை போடுவீங்க? உங்க கூட பிறந்தவங்களையா சண்டை போடுவீங்க? அப்கோர்ஸ் உங்களுக்கு விஷயம் தெரியணும் தான் நீங்க சொல்ற நியாயமான கோரிக்கை. You are going to celebrate and such a day, such and such is going to happen. Information has to be made for the time. No doubt about it. But in an invitation, X or Y informed me. That's your own invitation. You are the person to invite other people and all that. Kindly just keep this as a message for every one of you. And your batch people, whoever has just assembled here, if you have already become a member, okay, that's fine. And some of you are yet to become a member, etc. I will request our principal to issue the forms itself. You can just make it. And wherever you are in the globe, you can just make it. From there itself, you can contribute. And because thanks to the advanced information technology and things like that, bank account number is given. Whether it is within India or even outside India, you can just log into that one and try to see that your contribution and make it. And that is applicable only for not only for SIT Alumni Association membership, it is also equally for ANC Memorial Funds, ANC MEF is an endowment which we have just generated. And the target to the ambitious things, I wanted to have just 15 lakhs. We should just go up to only 9 lakhs so far. But the account is alive, kept open. And one good thing is, we are the present secretary of our SIT, Mr. Shivaraman, is a financial wizard. I am just making a mention here. The finance portion of it, we need not worry about it. Whatever we collect, etc., it is going to the same hands management part of it. Definitely, it will be every what you are contributing towards that one, it will be properly utilized, and the proper causes it will be spent. And I am having confidence of principal and secretary who are administrators for those funds also. I want that administration also to continue that way instead of ourselves taking it up here. Because I am now 70 plus. I do not know God how many years has just given me the span of life and all that. I wanted to hand over the mantle to some youngsters also like you to carry forward, and the reputation of the SIT should go on propagating, and the flag of SIT should fly higher and higher and higher. So this is my earnest request and appeal about SIT AA Alumni Association and ANCMEF. Here, I would like to share more information also. In fact, some of our friends, sir, SIT, ANC was the principal. Earlier to him, there was another principal, G. Sundaram. You have forgotten him. That's what people started asking me. Every principal, every staff, including our Nagarajan, we respect them. We wanted to just make it. Though it is started by ANC, MEF, because some people who just suggested that one, he gave the name, we have just named it. It is a memorial educational fund in memory of or in support of SIT for a noble cause. So it is only for the operational sake we have just said ANC, MEF. It is equally we are giving weightage to all our old staff, senior staff, former staff, present staff, etc. Kindly note this information. And if that may not look. So let it continue. I think all of you will agree for this. Huh? We will continue to keep that and go ahead. But we can offer in the name of some of our former principals, etc., when we offer something. And another information I share with you. For this year onwards, we have started already the interest earned out of that collections, whatever got as a donation, etc. Out of that, 37,500 rupees for 5 students, we have just at a full scholarship. And for deciding the deserving candidates, etc., we take the help of principal and staff of present SIT and also SIT secretary and all that. And during a last function, when they just organized like this, 5 deserving students. The deserving students is their financial status, other background, and the educational aspiration, what they are doing it, about their discipline, etc., etc. We depend upon our SIT principal and the staff to support and certify, based upon which we distribute. And one more thing also, from last year itself we have started implementing. The best outgoing students is given is a gold coin. For the last 2 years we have been doing it. Suggested by SIT, some of the alumni associations when we just met and all that. And some people also, I understand one of your 88 batch itself, I think Prasanna Venkatesan, he is supporting one student individually every year, some scholarship. He was sharing that information. You please continue that also. We don't want to stop that one. And at the same time, but when we unitedly collect something, we can do a larger extent. Individually somebody wants to do that, no problem. We can just continue that. And you do that also. You support ANC, MEF and SIT AA also. In fact, my batchmate, I passed out in the 1965. One of my batchmate by name Mananathan, he is an industrialist like you, some of you. He is having a good industry at Pondicherry. For the last 10 years, he is supporting for 3 students, sir. Sangapillai? Mananathan is supporting for how many students? 3 students. For the last 10 years, he has been submitting. That full fees is being paid by him. There is one other guy, and my own batchmate, which is Radhakrishna Raju. He was a chief of railways, and he has retired from railway service. Now he is, after retirement, he is a still more higher position he is holding in Calcutta. Texmaco is the company for which he is a top executive there. He also supports some of the students. He offers some scholarships and all that. You continue to do that. We don't want that. And through ANC, MEF also, whatever you can do that, you please kindly support that. Right? This is my humble request to all of you. When you are present here and listening to me, I expect you to propagate this message to your seniors or juniors or whoever SIT whom you come across in future, wherever you go and do that. Towards that, if you are able to help us, we can propagate this one. And this membership particularly, from 1952 to 2000, we could enroll hardly 700 people. More than 10,000 students have passed out of SIT. Out of that 10,000, we could so far enroll only 700. Limitation is, we are not able to contact, once you contact, some people are beautifully responding. We get some mails or things like that. But such things also, I want you to take up each one of you, try to fetch some more members and do whatever you can do that. So this is some of the information I wanted to share with you as an SIT alumni. And regarding the positions, what you are holding in various industries and self-employment, etc., no doubt it is needless to mention. All of you will have, whenever you get chances or opportunities to give an employment or chance like that, give preference to SIT students. I need not tell you, every one of you will have that. And still I just make, with a small briefing, I will just stop it here. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity. With my respect. Thank you all.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Mr. Kodandaraman. We all are enlightened with the real message, and we, as members of electrical department, had received some message regarding the contribution. And as you know, your electrical boys are always a bit ahead of thoughts, especially when it comes for a good cause. So, in fact, Prabhu came and had a whisper in my ear saying that go ahead and announce the happiest, the contribution which we all decided to do for the list which we received from the electrical department. We will contribute. Yes, we will try to do our best for that. Yes. I really do not know what is going to be the cost of that particular list, but we are sure, as a gesture, goodwill gesture, we would like to make our contributions. In fact, I was really standing backstage and listening to this gentleman talking, who is probably, a person born 5 years, who has completed 65 batch, you said, sir? In fact, I was born in 1970. And I saw from the backside the amount of energy he had when he thought and delivered. In fact, God bless him with a great health. And we all should really pray God to give us such a good health and healthy process too. In fact, this reminds me, before I call upon the next dignified person to talk, I'd like to share a small story, because as this gentleman gave us some energy, a story of optimist and pessimist, the positive thinking and negative thinking. The two guys, like us, we always used to sit below the trees during our days. Yes, one optimist and pessimist sitting below a tree, chatting about some stuff, and as the pessimist thinks about negative thinking, he looks up the tree and see a crow sitting